Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of 26th of October 2023. Essence. Sweet children, it is now extreme darkness. The fearsome night is coming to an end and you have to go into the day. This is the story of the unlimited day and night of Brahma. Question. What is the basis of attaining liberation in life in a second and a life as valuable as a diamond? Answer. The true Gita. These are the elevated versions spoken by God. The directions that the Father personally gives you from the true Gita, with which you attain the status of liberation in life in a second and you become as valuable as a diamond. Bharat has become worth a sale through that Gita because they have falsified it and forgotten the Father. Question. On the basis of which effort do you receive a lot of happiness in heaven? Answer. You will receive a lot of happiness of heaven with the daily study and yoga, and so never get tired of studying. The Father as a teacher is teaching you, and so you have to make effort to pass with good marks. There is no question of blessings or mercy in this. Song. O traveler of the night, do not become weary. The destination of dawn is not far off. Om Shanti. You children did not have this song composed. Film people had this song composed, but they don't understand the meaning of it, because the real meaning of everything is not known. It all becomes meaningless. They sing it, but they don't understand it. You children have now received Srimad, whose gods? Devotees don't know God, and so how can those devotees attain salvation? God is the protector of the devotees. People ask for protection, and so they definitely must be experiencing some sorrow. Protect us, they sing this a great deal, but they don't know at all who God is or what it is that He protects them from. Because the devotees, the children, don't know their Father. They have become very unhappy. You children now understand the meaning of this. It is now the extremely dark, fearsome night, the night of half a cycle. None of the scholars, teachers or pandits know what is called the night. In fact, even animals know that the night is for sleeping and that the day is for remaining awake. Even birds go to sleep at night, and as soon as morning comes, they begin to fly. That night and day are common. This is the unlimited night and unlimited day of Brahma. The unlimited day is the golden and silver ages, and the unlimited night is the copper and iron ages. It has to be half and half. The duration of the day is also 2500 years. No one knows about this day and night. You children now know that the night is coming to an end. That is, your 84 births are coming to an end. That is, the cycle of the drama is ending and the day is beginning. No one knows who changes the night into the day or the day into night. They don't even know God. So how could they know these things? People perform worship, but they don't know who it is they are worshipping. The Father sits here and explains to you. The first and foremost thing is the falsifying of the Gita. They say Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The Lord of the Gita is God and not a human being. Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are called deities, and human beings of the golden age are called deities with divine virtues. The elevated beings of the deity religion are called deities with divine virtues. The people of Bharat were elevated. They then became those with devilish traits. There are 4 main religious scriptures. There are no other religious scriptures. Even if there are many small sects which have been established, such as the different sects of sannyasis, and Buddhist. Buddha established the Buddhist religion. He would say, such and such is our religious scripture. The people of Bharat have one religious scripture. The Golden Age deities have one religious scripture, and that is called the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the Mother Gita. Its creator is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. When the Sri Krishna soul completes his 84 births, he then studies easy Raja Yoga and knowledge with the God of the Gita, the ocean of knowledge, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, and claims a high status. They have falsified the highest on high religious scripture, due to which Bharat has become as worthless as a cell. The one mistake in the drama is that they have falsified the Gita. The true Gita that the Father speaks has to be published. The government should have the true Gita printed. These are the elevated versions of God. The Father gives directions to the children. You should write them down very well in short. You know that you receive liberation and life in a second from the true Gita. You have to belong to the Father and claim your inheritance from Him. You have to understand the seed, the tree, and the cycle of the drama. It is sung, the beginning of the golden age is the truth. It is the truth and it will remain the truth. It is easy to know the tree. Its seed is up above. This is the tree of the variety of religions. Everyone is included in it. There are many smaller branches and twigs. There are many sects and cults. Who established the original eternal deity religion of Bharat? God. It was not a human being who established it. Sri Krishna was a human being with divine virtues. He has completed his 84 births and is now in his final birth. As you go through the stages of the Sun dynasty, the Moon dynasty, and then the Merchant dynasty, your degrees continue to decrease. The Sun dynasty kingdom that was elevated in the Golden Age has now become corrupt in the Iron Age. It is now once again becoming elevated. Your intellects are aware of who has the highest on high part. You now know this. The main thing is salutations to Shiva. The praise that belongs to him cannot be sung for Brahma, Vishnu, or Shankar. Would you give the praise of the president to the prime minister or anyone else? No, they are separate titles. Not all can be the same. You children have now received intellects. You know that Christ too received his part to establish the Christian religion. A soul is just a point. That soul has that part recorded in him. He had to establish the Christian religion. Then by taking rebirth and sustaining it, he has to go through the stages of Sato, Rajo and Tamo. At the end, the whole tree has to reach a state of total decay. You know for how long each one's part lasts and for how long Buddha has to carry out sustenance. They continue to take rebirth with different names and forms. Baba is now making your intellect so broad and unlimited. However, some of you are not even able to remember Shiv Baba. The unlimited Father is giving you the inheritance of the unlimited heaven. You are not even able to explain this. Baba has explained to you many times that souls have their imperishable parts fixed in them. Each one leaves a body and takes another. These are such deep matters that have to be understood. Only those who study at school every day would understand. Some get tired while moving along. You sing, "You are the mother and father, and we are your children." The Father says, "I am inspiring you to make effort for receiving the limitless happiness of heaven. You mustn't get tired. You stop studying such an elevated study. Some stop studying and then even go into vice. They become what they were before they came here. While moving along, they fell. What else could happen? Although they may be happy there would be a difference in their status. Here, all are unhappy. There, the kings and the subjects all have happiness. However, you still have to claim a high status. If you stop studying, the mother and father would say you are not worthy. Some children become tired while receiving their inheritance of heaven from the father. Maya attacks them as they move along and makes them turn back. Whatever they had accumulated is then lost. So what would they become? They would go to heaven, but they would become completely ordinary subjects. The father says, if you belong to me and then after getting tired you sit down, or if you become a traitor, you will become a cremator for the subjects. All types are needed. If whilst becoming the masters of heaven, they stop studying, then there would be no greater fool in the world than them. Some write, you are the mother and father, and I am your child, and only through your mercy do I receive a lot of happiness of heaven. Have mercy. The father says, there is no question of mercy. I am the teacher, and so I would teach you. You have to make effort to pass with good marks. I would not sit and give blessings to everyone. Stay in yoga and you will receive strength. Not everyone will sit on the throne. Would you sit on one another's head? So there are 4 main religions and 4 scriptures. Of these, the Gita is the main one. All the rest are its children. Only from the mother and father do you receive the inheritance. The father is now personally explaining to you. One cannot become a king of kings simply by studying the Gita. Baba also studied the Gita, but nothing happened through that. All of those scriptures belong to the path of devotion. You have to make effort and become 16 celestial degrees full. You now don't have any degrees or virtues. You even sing, I am without virtue. I don't have any virtues. Have mercy on me. Make me 16 celestial degrees full again. Make me what I was previously once again. You now know that the Father comes and personally explains to you. They have also formed an organization called Nirgun (without virtues). People don't even know the meaning of Nirgun and Nirakar (without form). Shiva too has a form. Anything that has a name definitely does exist. Souls are so subtle, but they still have a name. The Brahm element where souls reside is also a place with a name. Nothing without a name or form can exist. They say that God is beyond name and form. They then say that He is omnipresent. This is such a big mistake. Only when people understand these things can they have this faith. Baba, I now know you. I have claimed my fortune of the kingdom from you every cycle. Only when you have such faith can you study. As soon as you leave here, you forget. This is why you should first of all make them right. Truly, Shiv Baba has come to teach us Raj Yoga. They put this in writing and then they don't study. Some even wrote this in blood, but they are no longer here today. Maya is so strong. The Father sits here and explains to you so much. Service will take place at a fast speed when such letters are written. Your Shakti army is also number-wise. Someone is the chief commander, someone is a captain, and someone is a major. Together with the soldier, there are also some who carry the equipment. There is a whole army. Baba inspires you to make effort. It can be understood from each one's efforts whether he will become a king or queen, a good wealthy subject or an ordinary subject, a maid or a servant. This is very easy to understand. So the first 10 main things should be taken up. Baba challenges the Maharathis so much. Therefore, you should think about how fast service can be done. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for dharana number 1. Don't get tired of studying. Definitely study and teach this most elevated study of all every day. Second, create methods with which to do fast service. Stay in yoga and take power from the Father. Don't ask for mercy or blessings. Blessing, may you constantly have the fortune of happiness and experiencing an easy and elevated life with the divine sustenance you receive from blessings. At the confluence A's, Bapdada sustains all of you children with the 3 relationships. In the relationship of the Father, He sustains you with the awareness of your inheritance. In the relationship of the teacher, He sustains you with His teachings. In the relationship of the Sadguru, He sustains you with the experience of blessings. All of you are receiving all of this at this time. Continue to experience an easy and elevated life with this divine sustenance. Finish the words hard work and difficult, and you will then be said to have the fortune of happiness. Slogan: together with loving the Father, to love all souls is to have true good wishes. Om Shanti.